Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, June 10th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. And I'm waiting for a commercial to go by. And then I can say hello to everybody. How are you guys doing tonight? It was hot today, but luckily it's cloudy and we have a little breeze, so it's not too bad. Oh, I'm kind of ready for spring again. We had a nice spring and now it's summer. I'm ready for a little cooler weather. Like 70s is perfect for me. All right, so let me say hello. Hold on, let me go back to the beginning. Hey, Tony. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Diane. Hey, Myra. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Therese. Hey, Diana. Hey, Robin. Hey, Karen. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Claudia. Oh, great, you're on live. Let me see. Hey, Regina. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Christine. Hey, Jody. Hey, Carol. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Karen. Hey, Amy. Hey, Virginia. Hey, April. Wow, everybody's popping on now. Hey, Owl Ways Stamping with Debbie G from New Zealand. Hey, Heather. Hey, Paula. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Cam. Hey, Karen. All right, I'm going to stop there. Whew. We got 54 people right now. All right, so we're making these 3 cards, and I just whipped these up a little while ago. I had a class this morning, and then after class, I was going to work on my projects, but I fell asleep. I tell you what, the best part of being like semi-retired is naps. Kids don't realize how good they have it when they're little, because I could take a nap every single day and that'd be great. But I just like totally fell asleep. I was looking online for ideas for this washi tape, and I saw some great ideas. And so I was taking like screenshots and stuff, and then next thing I knew, I was sound asleep. And then I woke up and it was like 4 o'clock, and I said, "Oh, geez, I gotta go get some stuff ready." And at first I was just gonna do 1 card, and then I'm like, no, that was just too easy. So then I said, I'll do 2 cards, and then I said, well, maybe I'll just do 3. So this is what we're using: the Extraordinary Flora stamp set and the die, which is 1 die. You get the die that goes with it, and the stamp set's bigger, so it fits perfectly. Here's the stamp set. So it's bigger than the picture. And then this fits perfectly on top of it. So we're going to be using both of those today. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to do it. And it's pretty easy. And then we've got the washi tape, which if you guys haven't gotten this, you need to get it because it's really cool. So I stuck a piece of paper in here. Probably, I don't know if I should have or not, but I was tired of trying to get it started each time, and I'm like, I don't know. I guess I could put a piece of wax paper or something, but it's pretty good about not sticking to the paper. So if you haven't seen it, it's on page 85 in the catalog. So here it is. So here is, where's the washi tape? Right there. So it rolls out. You get 10 yards, which is a ton. 10 yards. That's 30 feet. It's $15 for the whole roll, and there's like so much on there. And then that's how it does fit in the mini embossing machine and die cutting machine. So that's a plus. But it's on page 84, 85. So this card right here, I pretty much copied right out of the book. So I kind of was doing this one almost right here, except I just changed the colors, but I took, like, I did it in blue instead of like crumb cake, but I stamped it in the same color, Coastal Cabana, and on Coastal Cabana, and then I took a circle. I think this is the 2 3/8 inch punch, I'm pretty sure. And, or you could use any circle you want to, but I just picked this one. And then I die cut these out and just put them in a little tray. You can kind of put them in whatever you want. I just kind of dumped them in here because I didn't want them to get lost. And then I just put some on there. So I basically just copied that card right there. So super easy. And then I'm going to show you how I did the other ones. But if you don't have that yet, it is awesome. And I think I'm just going to order some more because I really enjoyed playing with it today. So we're using that stamp set, and then for the words on one of them, I'm using the Notes and Totes. I just got this, and this has dies that go with it. This is the one that makes the little bags, like beach bags and stuff, and it has like, I don't know, 50 dies that go with it. I haven't played with that yet. I just got this today, so I'll be playing with that. It's garbage day, and I took my garbage out. And about 10 minutes later, the UPS man shows up with 4 big boxes, and then the mailman comes, brings 2 more boxes, and then the Amazon guy comes, and he brings 2 more boxes. So I took the garbage out like right before the video, and as I was sitting here, all 3 of them came, and I'm like, dang it, now I got like 8 boxes I've got to unload and get back out in the garbage before, because our garbage man comes like 7 in the morning, so it's too early to put something out in the morning. The kindergarten teacher on summer break is a fan of naps. Oh, I'm telling you, I didn't used to ever take naps, but now it's like every day I want to take one. Does it stick to the die? Are you talking about the washi tape? No. Washi tape is like Post-it tape. It's just kind of like not super duper sticky, but I put it on paper and then run it through. You can, I did see somebody actually did put it on the plate by itself and cut it. It was a little difficult to get off, so I wouldn't really recommend that. I saw a few people put it on wax paper, which I thought was pretty interesting. And that made it more translucent. You can put it on white, or you can put it on any color of cardstock. So if you want to put it on, like, say, this, Fresh Freesia, you could put it, and then it'll give you, let me pull it out a little bit. It'll give you that color behind it, so you can do that. But I just put mine on white. So let me show you how to do it first. So what I did was I just cut a few pieces of scrap paper. So these are like, I want to say they're 3.5 by 5.5, and I just cut a bunch of them too. It just keeps wanting to roll up. You really got to play with it. All right, so I'm going to take this little piece off right here, and you want to lay it down as straight as you can get it. So I'm just going to put it right there. And then you can, the good thing is you can lift it up. If it's not straight, you can fix it. All right, and then I forgot to bring a brayer. A brayer is like the best thing to put it down with. But if you don't have a brayer, just use any kind of scraper thing. All right, and then you'll see a break where it switches colors. So you've got half the roll is this design with the pink flowers, and the other half is with the purple flowers. So I'm just gonna cut this like this and leave the paper there. Because trust me, if you don't do that and it gets stuck back to itself, it's kind of like packing tape. It's just hard to get that started. So I just keep leaving a piece of paper right there. All right, so there we go. We've got that. And then I'm just gonna take this and just smooth it all out. So if you get any bubbles in there, just lift it up and do it again. All right, so this is the one we're going to be using for this card. So I'm not going to die cut this one. I'm going to cut it down and make it straight though. So we're going to do that one in a minute. The first one we're doing is this one. So I do want to get that on a piece. So let me get another piece of scrap. So here's another piece like the same size. And we're going to unroll it. I think it's probably easier to do it like this, maybe. And, oops, no, maybe not. See, the good thing is it comes right up, so that's good. All right, let's do that one more time. It's pretty hard to mess it up, really. All right, let me just line it up right there. If you're die cutting it, it doesn't even really have to be straight. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut this. All right, so now we're done with that for a minute. All right, and then let me take this one off. Oh no. I just screwed that up. Okay. Ugh. All right, let me take it off of here. I didn't mean to let it hang off the edge like that, so I totally screwed that up. Good thing it just peels right back off and you can do it again. All right, I meant to start it on the paper and not cut that off. Dummy me. See, you can mess up over and over and over and it's okay. I really didn't do this earlier. I don't know why I'm screwing it up right now. But this one doesn't matter if it gets crooked because I'm going to be die cutting it. Okay. All right, smooth that out. Then take this off. And it should still be on your paper, not hanging over the edge. So don't do what I did. Learn from my mistakes. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, get all those wrinkles out. And there you go. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. All right, so that's that. Then you take the die cut, and I'm not going to die cut it because I already did. All right, then you put it down. See how it lines up just perfectly with that? And then I take a couple pieces of washi tape or Post-it tape and hold it down while I run it through. And then after you run it through, you get a whole pile of these. So just find a little container to put them in. And I do have a few that are cut off because when you first get the roll, you get like half of one of these because it's kind of like there and then it starts the whole thing. So you'll get a little bit of cut off on your very first one. All right, so here's all the ones cut out so we can make that first card. Oh, and I forgot to show you, I got Happy Mail. Let me show you that real quick. And let me read some comments. Okay, hold on. Naps are the best. Yes. Minnesota in the house. Looking for it. Oh, I got a good joke tonight, too. It's a longie. I know you guys, some of you guys like quickies, but it's a longie. Did I? Yes, Marilyn, I think one of these is from you. Let me see. Wait a minute. Maybe not. I thought I did. Maybe not. Okay, this one is from Tracy Schultz. And isn't that beautiful? I don't know what paper that is, but it's really pretty. And goes perfectly with this hydrangea stamp set. I love it. Love it, love it. And it is kind of similar to one that I did. Love this though. Very pretty. So thank you, Tracy. Love that card. Marilyn, I did get your card. But you know what? I think I showed it already. I think I showed it on Saturday. Because it had a gift card and stamps. I did show it on Saturday. This one is from Kelly Collins. And she sent one with that kit. And she sent me some stamps. Thank you so much. Love getting stamps in the mail. Always helps me out. Love that card. And then I got I got a couple from my mom too. This one is from Marie. I got this one today. Marie Curl. Gorgeous hibiscus embossed. Love it. Love it, love it. So thank you, girls, for those cards. Love them. All right. And don't forget, we got the buy one, get one half off sale going on all the product sweet products. So anything that's in a sweet is on sale. Oh yeah, you could put it on vellum. Yep. Put it on a window sheet. Yep, I saw somebody do that. Yeah, if you want to just use it sticky, you can. I like it better on cardstock because I think it looks nicer. Oh, the other thing you can do, which I forgot to show today, is you can stamp right back on top of it. So you can take your stamp. I would get a Stamp-A-Majig or Misty or something to do it. But ink it up in black and stamp it right on top. So line this up first before you do it and stamp it in black, and it makes it, you have to use StazOn though, and not Memento, because Memento will smear on the washi tape because it's coated. So you want to make sure you use StazOn and stamp right on top. So put it on a Misty or something first and then stamp it in the StazOn. And it came out really, really pretty. So I did want to show that, but I forgot. Let me see. It's not a pain, Cam. It's really not. It's very easy. The washi tape is unavailable. Dang it, I was going to order some today. Seems like every time I demonstrate something, it's not available. All right, so we're going to start with the easiest one. So that's this one. So we need this right here. So we have a piece of fresh freesia, 5.5 by 8.5, Calypso coral, 5 1/4 by 4, white, 5 1/4 by 4, and then my circle, which I'm almost positive is 2 3/8 circle. Or you can use any circle you want to, but this is the one that I picked. Oh yeah, my mom is doing great, except she's got a roommate now that is a chatterbox and never stops talking, like 24/7 is talking just nonstop. And I was over there Sunday, and I usually sit like really close to my mother, you know, like if she's on the bed or whatever, we sit right next to each other so we don't have to talk real loud. And so I'm sitting right next to her, and the lady is over in her bed, and we kind of had the curtain pulled, you know, most of the way. But every time I asked my mother a question, she answered. Like, how are you feeling? And she answers me, and my mother's just rolling her eyes. So the lady, her roommate, can't see my mother. She can see me, but not my mother because she's behind the curtain. And my mother's just rolling her eyes like every 5 seconds. And I just kept laughing and laughing. And the lady didn't know why I was laughing, but it was just funny. All right, so get a screenshot of that real quick. All right. And you know, I meant to add somebody to the list of names for cards and prayers. And I went back after the video and looked, took a screenshot of it, and then I totally forgot about it. So I think, I don't know if it was Shirley or Marilyn. I can't remember who it was. But I got to go back through my camera and write it down. Or if you're on here, then just put your, oh, Louise is coming Thursday to visit. So I'm going to go Thursday, and Louise is coming also because she wants to visit with both of us. All right, so we're going to get our stamp and ink it up with Coastal Cabana. So I like to just, when it's a big stamp, put it upside down and ink it like that. And it doesn't cover the whole page, so you're going to have to do it twice. So I just did it like one time. And then I'm going to have to ink it up again. Oh, Marilyn, it was you. Okay. Well, if you put your address back up here, I'll put it on the sheet. All right, so there's part. Now we're just going to ink it up again. And I just need to do like half of it. And then we just need to stamp this part right here. And it doesn't even really matter if you get it straight because nobody will notice. All right, so that's the first step. There we go. So that was Coastal Cabana on Coastal Cabana. And if you don't want it that dark, you could stamp it off if you wanted to. All right, so then we're going to put this here. We're going to stamp that. So that's our words, and that comes in the stamp set. You can use whatever words you want. Hey, Jana. So we're just inking that really lightly. And you want to stamp it to the left since we're going to be cutting this off. So that's, congratulations. And that's my Memento Black that I made out of a white craft pad. So I took the white craft pad and transformed it into black. Then I'm going to glue this down. Make sure, I don't want any glue on the one side. So I'm not putting glue on this side because I'm going to cut that off. So we're going to, and if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can use the whole circle. But I thought it looked kind of neat with just the partial circle. All right, so there we go. Then you can glue this down. And then we're going to go dig in our tray for flowers. I got a story to tell you. So, I don't know if I told you guys about the guy who was supposed to come over and do some stuff for me, and then he never showed up. So I found another guy on the Nextdoor app. I don't know if some of you guys have that Nextdoor app, but most of the time it's great, but sometimes it's not. I'm going to find a curvy one. Not that one. And maybe that one. Oh, this one. So I found another guy. He seemed pretty nice, you know, and he was like saying, you know, he was looking, his wife had been sick, so he had been out of work, and he was looking for some odd jobs. So I needed my gutters clean and some other little things done. And all right, so there you go. Oh, and then a little one, like right there. So, you know, I told him my address and stuff, so he came over yesterday. And let me tell you, I think I'm gonna use this little one. Well, no, I like the big one. So he comes to the door, and he puts his hand out to shake it, and I shook his hand, and all of a sudden I'm like, ah, what was that? And I look, he's got these long fingernails, like this long, and like kind of pointy. And I was like, what in the world is that? I've never, ever, ever seen a man with fingernails like, and they weren't like manicured. They were just long, like, and I just was like, oh my gosh, why aren't you trimming your fingernails? Ah! I don't know. I kind of have a thing about that, but that's all I could think about after I saw it. So then I had to go in the house and wash my hands because I'm thinking, how unsanitary is that? So, I don't know. It just kind of creeped me out because I thought, that's just hygiene, I think. I don't know. If you got those really long fingernails like that. Have you ever seen like the Guinness Book of World Records people? They have those fingernails that go all the way down to the floor. All right, put dimensionals on that, and then we're just going to kind of cover that and make it curve around. And then this one, we're going to put this one with glue. And put it like that. He was a really nice guy, but I don't know. It just kind of creeped me out a little bit. And then this one's going to go on with dimensionals. It kind of just made me almost think of like something evil. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but I don't know. It was just freaking me out. But at least he did a good job. So he cleaned my gutters, and then he did paint my porch rails. So that was good. And he was cheap. So that was good. I know I shouldn't judge people, but I don't know. There was a lady at the salon that used to be like that. The salon I used to go to, She had these really, really long fingernails like that. Were probably like this long and they kind of curled over. I'm like, you're not touching my hands with those nails. No way. All right, this one we're just gonna kind of put, tuck it under. We'll tuck it under. All right. When I was working, we couldn't have nails like, they weren't even really supposed to be past our fingertips, really. And mine are not very long, but if I work out in the yard, boy, they can get bad. All right, so we're gonna put some strawberry slush. These are new, little gems on here. And I lost my take your pick tool again. Where is it? Where, oh where, here it is. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use the medium pink. So it comes like in kind of a goldish and like a lighter pink, and then I guess it's light and dark strawberry slush, kind of. I'm gonna put one in the center of that flower. And then one in this, no, not the center of that one. We'll just put one here. All right, and then we're gonna sprinkle it and we'll be done. Oop, I got all over my hands. Okay, so there you go. So there's card number 1. That was pretty easy. What do you think? You like that one? Almost missed me. Hey, Marie. Oh, I just showed your card a few minutes ago. I know. Oh, Mel's on here. I missed her. Tony says we go to McDonald's after church on Sunday and the guy at the window has long painted fingernails. Karen says, oh, I bet he had no trouble cleaning your gutters with those nails. Yuck, gives me the heebie-jeebies. All right, so that was card number 1. Card number 2 is this one. So we are going to use, the back piece is white, so that's our base. Then we've got strawberry slush, 5 1/4 by 4. This piece right here is actually this one. So we've already done that part. So we'll just say, put that on there. So we already took care of that. So that's like 3 1/2 by 5 1/2 when you start. And then we need that little strip and then the words. And there you go. So that's all the pieces for that. So we'll get a screenshot of that one. How much did he cost? He only charged me to clean my gutters because I have those gutter guards, so they really weren't that bad. He only charged me $35, and then it only took him like 15, 20 minutes maybe. And then to do he did 1 coat, so he's supposed to come back and do another coat. For 1 coat, I had the paint already and all the paint brushes and stuff. He charged me $75. So I thought that was like dirt cheap, and I gave him extra like $40. So I thought that was good. But then, right, like 2 hours after he left, it was totally sunny, not a cloud in the sky. 2 hours after he left, it was torrential, pouring down rain. And I was like, dang it. So he was supposed to come back today, but it was soaking wet, the part that he didn't finish. So I was like, just let's wait a couple days till it dries out. Yeah, it was cheap. It was really cheap. That's why I gave him some extra money. All right, so hopefully you got a screenshot of that one. Now this one's really easy. We already did the hard part, which was putting this down on white paper. So now we just have to cut it. So I want to cut it down to 5 inches by 3 inches. Let me get my paper cutter. So we just want to cut it down because the strawberry slush is 5 1/4. So I need this piece to be 5 and then this to be about 3. And this is going to overlap just a little bit. So we're going to cut a little bit off of each side. And I know that's not straight, so let me cut that part first. I gotta do, take a little bit off the top. Oh, that's exactly, uh-oh, I got it too much. Shoot. Just take a teeny bit off. Okay. All right, and then cut this to 3. All right, so it's just a sliver short. Yep, okay, so I'm gonna cut this piece just down a little bit too. So that's gonna be just a teeny weeny bit under 5. All right, let's see if they're the same. Yep, okay. All right, so that was an accident. All right, so then we're gonna put this on here. So I put the white on first. And you just want to have a little bit of a border all the way around, like that. And then just overlap this on the edge, like so. Oh, and I meant to show you this paper. So this paper is from, I put question mark because I had to go get it. I was writing out the measurements and I was like, shoot, I can't remember the name of it. So I had to go get it. So it is the Floral Impressions. I was thinking it was Floral something Blooms, but it's Floral Impressions. So it's 165603, and I'm pretty sure it's online only. So it's got some really pretty paper in here, though. It's got this one, which I think I've used already. And it's got that sunflower looking one. And then this is the one that I used today. And then it's got this one that's all different colors. That's like actually one of each pattern in the pack. And then it's got this one. This is the one with the wonky flower that I was talking about. You know that flower that I stamped the other day that had the, like the extra long petal? That I think is so funny looking. I don't know why the one petal is bigger and then this piece. So that's that. So it's called Floral Impression. And there is a stamp set that matches it too. All right, then this goes on here. So if you just make a whole bunch of these pieces, just putting the washi tape on white, you could whip out these cards like super fast. All right, and then the words, we're gonna stamp in Strawberry Slush. And this is the one that comes from the Notes and Totes. And this is a brand new ink pad, so it's super juicy. Okay, there you go. And I think that's all I need though. Oh, I did dip it. Dip it. I'm not ripping, I'm just dipping. We had the class this morning, we did all shabby chic cards. And Diane was there and she's like, you know, I don't like shabby chic cards. So she didn't distress hers. I love you, Diane. I know you don't like the shabby chic like I do. All right, so there we go. We're going to put this on with dimensionals. I just love shabby chic. That's my favorite out of all the kind of cards I do. All right, so here's our dimensionals. Just take those off. And then just kind of put it wherever you want. I didn't really want to cover the really bigger flower, so I kind of put it near the top. Or you could put it, if you put it down here, it's going to cover that one. So I didn't want to cover the really big, pretty ones. And we're going to use those strawberry slush ones again, except this time we're going to use the darker ones. So they go really perfectly with this. And then I use 2 medium ones. Where should we put it? There. All right, now I'm not going to spray this one because I'm not sure with that washi tape on there how it's gonna, I don't know if it'll soak in it or not. I don't know. So I didn't spray that one. So that's card number 2. And now we've got the last one, which is really cool technique. So this one, you need 5.5 by 8.5 white. And then this one, this is the one we're gonna do our stamping on, and then I'm gonna cut it down, but I want it the same size as my template, my, as this. So I wanna have it bigger first. So that's why it's that size. But we're gonna cut it down to smaller. And then you've got 5 1/4 by 4 fresh freesia, 4 3/4 by 3 1/4 Highland heather, 5 1/4 by 2 petunia pop, and then scraps. This is 3/4 of an inch. This is a 1/2 inch for the words. I was just gonna use the small one, but then it kind of got lost on there, so then I put the white behind it. And then you need a template. So this is just a piece left over from cutting one out. So just save one after you cut it out for a template. So this is just scrap paper that I punched a die cut one out of. All right. Love shabby chic. Yes, Robin. I saw your card that you did. Becky, you don't like shabby chic. Mel said, what's for dinner? Ooh, wait a minute. You know what I had for dinner? I was bad. I had, and I'm really shouldn't be eating this because I went to the doctor yesterday, got all my blood work done, and it came back this morning. Not that great. So I really have got to start eating better. So, but this is what I had. I made this taco dip. So I don't know why I had a craving for something Mexican, and I was gonna have like dinner, but then I made this dip and I just started eating it, and then I was full. So that's all I had, but it's so good. So it's just a thing of sour cream, a can of Rotel, and you drain that, even though there's really not much juice in it. 1 cup of Colby Jack shredded, or if you get the bag, it's like half of a bag. 1 can of Fiesta corn drained, which you can use Fiesta or Southwest or something like that. You could use regular corn too, but I just got the Fiesta corn. It's got like peppers and stuff in it. 1 packet of Fiesta Ranch dip mix, the powdery stuff. And then this is optional if you want to add a can of black beans drained. I did because I love black beans. And then you just stir it up and you put it in the refrigerator. I didn't even get it to the refrigerator. I just started eating it. And I had those Fritos, what do you call them? Scoops. The Frito scoops. Oh my gosh. This is like addictive. It makes a lot too, because I had, it didn't even seem like I ate that much of it. I've got like a super ton amount left. And I even decided to put it in the microwave and put cheese on top and melt it. So if you want to do that, you can. So I put it in a little bowl and then put cheese on top, put it in the microwave for like a minute and stirred it up, and it was really, really good. So that's a really good appetizer for you. Or if you're like me and you want to just eat it for dinner, you can. So that was my dinner tonight. So I had Mexican for dinner. Yes, my blood sugar. Well, my fasting blood sugar was 113, which is not really bad. But my A1C was 5.9, which that's never been that high before. And my cholesterol had gone up. So, oh, avocado would be good too. Yeah, strawberry slush is pinkish red. So it's kind of pink but it's kind of got a red undertone, I guess. It's both. So this is, like, this is Melon Mambo, and this is Strawberry Slush. So it's a little bit, I don't know. It's pink, but it's also kind of reddish. All right, so for this one, what we're gonna do is start with this piece. And we're gonna take our template and put it, oh, you know what I've gotta do first is stamp it. So we're gonna stamp in black this time. Oh, Cowboy. I thought Cowboy Caviar was one that had like a vinegar base, like when you take the corn. I've had that before, but I thought it was corn and like beans, and it had like a vinegar kind of base to it. All right, so ink that up with the black. Oops, I still need that black. And stamp it, and you want to get it pretty straight. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it was good. Oh, lime flavored tortilla chips. I love those things. Love it. Oh yes, it is close to strawberry sorbet. It's kind of close to Flirty Flamingo. Yes, it is. It's a little bit darker, I think. All right, so there it is on there. Then we're going to take 3 colors and do the blending with this. And my template's going to go on top. So we're just going to put this down right on top. And you want to tape it so that it doesn't move. So probably should stick another piece on here. So grab some Post-it tape and just tape that down. All right, so we're gonna do 3 colors. I'm gonna start with Fresh Freesia. So we're gonna go light to dark. So I'm gonna start at the top with the Fresh Freesia. I'm not worried about my thing because I got new card kit is on Saturday. So I'm going to change my page. I guess I really don't have to do that anymore because I used to put a new host code every time I did a new kit, but now we don't have host codes anymore. So I guess I could just keep on using this piece until it just gets dirty. All right, so we're going to break it into like thirds. So do about a third with the Fresh Freesia. And then we're going to move to Petunia Pop. So next color is Petunia Pop. This is a brand new pad, so this could be juicy. And overlap it just a little bit. So we have the lighter pinkish purple, then Petunia Pop. So my cholesterol went from 160 to 227. So that was not good. And I told the doctor I went off his statins. And he was like, why did you do that? So I told him, and he said there's some other medicine I can try. And I was like, I don't want to take medicine. I want to just lose weight and get healthy and not take any medicine. But all right, this is Highland Heather. So we're doing the bottom part with the Highland Heather. Make sure you overlap just a little bit so it doesn't look like a straight line across. All right, so that should be good. And then we're gonna take it off and see what it looks like. So, oh, that looks so pretty. I love it. All right, so then we're done with that. All right, so now we need to cut it down because we've got to cut it down to, I forgot. Let's see. This is 4.5 by 3. All right, so we got to cut it down to 4.5 by 3. Let's try not to mess it up this time. And I know I do mine upside down. Just need a little sliver more. All right, so there's 3, and then I need 4. What did I say, 4.5? So I'm gonna cut a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom. All right, so there we go. So that should be the right size. Isn't that pretty? And you can do this with any colors you want to. So just pick any 3 colors, or if you want to do 2 colors coordinating, you can. And then we're just going to put this together. So this goes on the purple. This goes on here. Oh, watch some good movies. Did any of you guys watch Straw? That just started over the weekend on Netflix. It was really good. Oh, Karen, that's good. Yeah, Claudia, I'm telling you, I didn't like that. I feel so much better not being on those statins. Because I was on that Crestor. So I'm glad I'm not taking that anymore, but he said there's some other kind of cholesterol medicine you can take, but I'm gonna really try to lose weight so that I don't have to. I know I've been saying that forever, but some days it's so easy and I can eat really healthy and be good, and other days it's like I'm just hungry all day. But like today, I had scrambled eggs for breakfast and a piece of toast, and then that's all I ate till like 2, well no, it was about 1:30. 1:30 I made the chips and dip, and then I haven't eaten anything since, so I try to not eat after like 4. So I'll probably be starving about 8, 9 o'clock, but I don't eat anything after 4 or 5. Okay, so then this is gonna go flat. I was watching somebody the other day, I can't remember who it was, but it was a guy, and every time he did the glue, he put a smiley face. So he would put like a couple dots in a smiley face, and I just started laughing. I said, that's so funny, but it didn't look like it would be enough glue. All right, then this, I'm gonna stamp my words. And we're using that little congratulations again. It's nice because it fits on a 1/2 inch scrap. So just kind of do it wherever, right in the middle. And we're gonna cut that down. So it doesn't matter how long it is because you're gonna cut it down. So we're gonna just trim that. And this is just the easy thing to do, is just trim it diagonal, or you could cut a banner, either one. And then I just glued that to this and kind of did the same thing on each edge. I have the sweetest doctor though. He's so nice. His name is Mr. Santa, like Santa Claus. I think it's so funny. because he's like Santa. He's just the sweetest guy. And he's getting ready to go on a trip to Italy with his wife because she's singing in some kind of chorus, and they get to go to the Vatican and a bunch of different like cathedrals, and she's singing in some big chorus thing. Okay, so then we're going to put this on here, but first we need a bow, and I just did this ahead of time. So this is the gold thread that we don't have anymore because it's sold out, but I told you guys I was buying a ton of it, so I did buy a ton. So I'm going to keep on using it until I run out, which is probably going to be soon because I think I've only got like 3 or 4 rolls left because I used so much of it. All right, we're going to get a little blob and put that about right there. Put that down and then put this on with dimensionals. So I did that presentation. Remember on Saturday, I was telling you guys I was going to do that presentation after the video, and it went really well. I was a nervous wreck, but it went well. But it was so hot. It was at this church, and it was like 80 degrees in there. It was so hot. And I was just sweating like, remember that movie way back in the 80s that was like broadcast news or something? And the newscaster was so nervous, he started sweating, and it was like pouring down his face, and that's what I felt like. I was just sweating. Thank you, Cheryl. All right, so I like to untwist that just a little bit. And then we're going to put some purple gems on this. I've got the purple ones somewhere up here. Hold on. I just had them. Here they are. Okay, so we've got the purple gems, and these bottom ones are actually like berry burst, and they go perfectly with this card. So I just put a few of these on here. Oops. I'll just put that in there. I'll put a little one down here. Okay, so there we go. We are going to spray this one. My sticker's coming off. Love it. All right, so there we go. So that's card number 3. So let me bring them all back. So I think my favorite, I don't know. I really like both of these the best, but I'm not sure which one. They're both pretty. It's hard to tell. I think this is my favorite one. I'm not an exercise person either, Debbie. Oh, Louise, you got my mail. Good, good. Too bad. Yeah, it was hot. So that's 3 different techniques. So you can either put it on the paper, die cut them and do it that way, or just put it on the paper and just use it without die cutting, or you can use the template from your cutout and not even use the washi tape. So that's 3 different ways to use that bundle. So there you go. All right, so you know what time it is. It's time for a joke. I did tell 2 jokes at my presentation too. They liked that. All right, this is a long one, but it's funny. I'm just reading some comments real quick. My favorite's the purple. Thank you guys so much. Strawberry Slush, I love that one too. That's just so pretty. I love it. But it really is hard to mess this up because even though it's sticky, it peels right back off. So you don't have to worry about messing up. All right, so let me pull up the joke. Okay, here we go. It was getting crowded in heaven one day, so St. Peter decided for one day to only accept people who could make him laugh. A man came walking up to the pearly gates, and St. Peter said to him, "All right, buddy, you're only getting in today if you can make me laugh, so why don't you tell me about how you died?" The man looked at St. Peter and said, "Oh man, it was awful. I was absolutely sure my wife was having an affair, so I left work early and came home to catch her in the act. When I got home, sure as anything, there she was, naked in bed. I looked all over the apartment but couldn't find the guy anywhere, so I went out onto the balcony. And we live on the 25th floor. And there he was, hanging over the edge by his fingertips. I ran inside, grabbed a hammer, and started smacking his hands and fingers with it. He finally let go and fell down 25 stories, but he landed in some bushes. So I ran inside, grabbed the refrigerator, heaved it over the balcony down on top of him, crushing him and killing him. But the strain and exertion from picking up the refrigerator gave me a heart attack and I died." St. Peter let out a little faint chuckle, and since it was a crime of passion, he decided to let this poor soul in. Another man came walking up to the pearly gates, and St. Peter told the man the same thing, that in order to get into heaven, he had to make him laugh. The second guy told him about how he died. "Well, St. Peter, it was awful. I was doing aerobics on the balcony of my 26-story apartment when a flock of birds came out of nowhere and startled me. I fell over the railing, but managed to grab the balcony of the apartment below me. All of a sudden, some maniac came outside and started hitting my hands with the hammer until I let go. Luckily, I landed in some bushes, but then this guy drops a freaking refrigerator on me." St. Peter chuckled again, let the second man into heaven, and decided he could really start to enjoy this job. A third man came walking up to the pearly gates. St. Peter gave his speech to the third man and then told him, "Tell me about how you died." And the guy goes, "Oh man, St. Peter, you're never going to believe this. All right, so picture this. I am butt naked hiding in the refrigerator." And then it's ... So that was the guy who was having the affair with the wife. He hid in the refrigerator, so he got thrown over the balcony and hit the guy who wasn't having an affair. So I thought that was cute. So hopefully that made you laugh. And now it is time for card giveaway. I have one that was not claimed from last time, and that was Darlin Everett. So Darlin, you have one more time to grab your card. And then I've got these to give away. So my presentation on Saturday was about kits. So I did a big long talk about paper pumpkin kits and the other kits and the memories and more kits. And so I had to grab all my cards that I had made from kits. And so I was like, I'm going to give some of these away. So here we go. You guys like that joke, huh? I thought it was funny. Oh yeah, don't forget to do thumbs up. All right, first winner today is Vicky. Vicky, I didn't even see her on here today. Is she on here? Next winner is Cindy Iris Smith. I think I did see her. I'm pretty sure. And next one is Amy Davis. Amy Davis. Oh, there she is. And last one is Gina Gibson. Gina Gibson. So there are the cards. What card winners for today? Oops. Here's my email. So send me your address. And then also, oh, Marilyn, did you put your address up so I can add it to this thing? And I forgot what we're going to put you on here for. But tell me, and I'll stick you on here. So there's the ones that we normally have. And somebody else emailed me to add them, but I didn't have their address. Oh, cholesterol red. I take CoQ10, but I don't take that rice, red rice. Oh, it wasn't your address I was asking. Oh, okay. Somebody, I want to say it was Shirley. Maybe. Anybody remember who it was? Somebody put their address on last time. I'll have to go back and look. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed that technique. Well, all those techniques. Oh, red yeast rice is the same as statins. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Yeah, I think if I just watch what I eat more, like, I guess I gotta cut out ice cream altogether, probably, which stinks. All right, so we will be back Saturday for another fun episode of Stamping with Lisa, and it will be a new kit. Oh, so this is the last time you can get this kit. So we've got the napkin kit. You can either get the butterfly or the lavender cards or napkins. So make sure when you order, that's with $100 or more order. What? Oh, Marilyn said, I thought Marilyn said Tillamook is going out of business. I just bought some Tillamook. So if your order's over $100, you'll get one of these card kits. You can pick the butterfly or the lavender. And that is through the 15th. So, oh, yeah, if we stop eating it, I know it. I don't eat that much, though. Just like maybe one thing a week, which is not that much. I just eat it in 3 servings instead of like 12, however many they say it is. Okay. Oh, if you take statins, take CoQ10. I do take CoQ10. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget to do thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff for me. And I'll see you back Saturday morning, bright and early at 10 o'clock in the morning. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.